Well, y'all asked for it, and it's finally here. Law Dog about to give you that ill Templar build. You're going to get that cheek clapper, that clap attack. Going to give you the skills and tools that you need to slap in PvP Cyrodiil and in Battlegrounds on the Magplar. Stay tuned for the dopest build in the game. We're going to jump right into it, take a look at some of the skills here in the character section. We're looking at like 6,000 spell damage. Big time clap. 6,000 spell damage with this build before you even get to most of your buffs. But we got Rattle Cage on. Rattle Cage maul we're running. Get that pen with sharpen. Double up pen. Some poisons on there. You don't got to run that if you don't want to. It's not a big deal. But we running that Rattle Cage, dude. Get that major sorcery at all times. Big time damage. Got the Potentes on the back bar with defending. Get that D up. Got the gaze on. Big time damage and health right there. New Moon. Stacking more DPS, baby. More spell damage. Balorghs. More damage. Gotta have it. Gotta have it all. I'm running all light except for the chest and the legs. They're both reinforced heavy New Moon pieces. All infused spell damage on the jewelry, necklaces and rings. Stacking up that DPS. I'm running a clockwork citrus fillet to give me that mag recovery I need. This build doesn't have a ton of recovery, so you're going to need to bring in some of them them heavy restos. But buffed up, you should be looking at around right there, 1,300 on the mag recovery. Let's get into the skills. You know it's all about in the Templar, your Purifying Light, your Jibs, your Toppling Charge. I got a Race Against Time on the front bar, and I got Crescent Sweep for the ultimate. That's your whole combo there. Back bar, Temporal Guard for the damage reduction, your Rune, your Cleanse. As you already seen, I have the resto staff on the back bar. So rapid regen, which is great. Great skill, great heal. It's a juicy like 20k tick over time in combination with your Breath of Life, which is the other skill I'm running. It's just a fantastic combination to run with on your Templar, to run that Breath of Life with the resto. It's just makes you very hard to kill. Hard out right there with all those heals. I tell people all the time, don't be afraid to fight from your rune. So like if you are low on resources, whatever, drop down that rune, drop down the cleanse. There's 2 hots right there. What I mean by hots is there's 2 heals over time. So having your rune and your cleanse down is going to allow you to heal yourself. It's a very powerful dot. Look at this bowganger get slapped. Yeah, dude, bring that somewhere else. Yeah, so you want to stack those. Stack the rune and the cleanse. What I try to tell players is, like, if you're going to come at me correctly, you know what I'm saying? And by correctly is just like surrender, because you're going to lose. You can't beat me. You can run around rocks for 20 minutes. The outcome's going to be the same. I clap you. I bag you. Hold the L. Have some bags. Enjoy those. Tasty treat for you, bro. Look at that. Look at that KD. Oof, 8 and 4 star, bro. Took 19 dudes to kill me right there. The usual. That's what it takes. Did I ever tell you guys about the time I packed up a cheese 1-bar werewolf? Yeah, it's a short story. Happens right now. Packed up. See ya. No one helped me. Did it myself. I'm the best. Don't care what anyone says. Look at this maniac about to come at me. Look at him. Oh, I'm on top of you. About to hit him so hard with a crescent and knock him into a wall. Boom! Just knocked him right into a wall. No big deal. I just knocked him back to year 1 in the game. He's now in year 1. He just went all the way back year 1. No big deal. No big deal. But on a more serious note, if you're playing Magplar, it's all about your Purifying Light. You need to get your Purifying Light on him and stack the damage. You need to copy the damage. So that's Purify Light, topple in, jibby jib, execute. That's the combo. That's what you should be running on your Plar. So make sure you focus on getting off your Purifying Lights and get as much damage on them as you can to stack it. Because when that procs, it could be very bursty in combinations with your jib and your execute. And I normally don't like put CP in here. I'm a no CP player, so most of my builds are CP-less. But when you're slotting CP, you should be slotting all the damage reduction. That's what all these elitist tool bags do. They slot all the CP that does damage reduction, the damage mitigation, which I keep telling you guys in all the build videos. The game is all about being tanky as possible. So if you can get your burst on a tune while being tanky and getting that mitigation, you're going to slap. That is the key to the game, is finding the combination of being as tanky as possible with as much damage as possible. Not all damage, not all tank. You know, those are you're pretty much useless. I mean, you can get away with it on a Nightblade because, again, Nightblades go invisible. They're the biggest carry class in the game. Prove me wrong. Don't care what you say. Nightblades are trash. Notice that silence just happened right there? I spammed my cloak. You couldn't hear me, couldn't see me because I went invisible. Cloak carry. See that? See what I'm talking about? It's ridiculous. Works in YouTube too. Look at some of these cards though, bro. I'm just packing people up. Jesus. But yeah, that's really the key to it, man. There's a lot of players who are playing Templar. They don't use it right. They're too focused on the jibs, and they don't reapply their purifying light. As soon as that purifying light procs, it has to come right back up again, immediately. And then you have to topple. Every 6 seconds, that topple's got to be going, every 6 seconds. Constantly stunning and purifying light up with, you know, the combination of the jibs. You know, so that's your rotation, and you need to get, once you get that down, you can maximize that and have that purifying light on your target as much as possible. That's when you're really going to start, you know, packing people up. Once you get to that point, you know, once you get to like what I just did to that guy right there, it's not a big deal. Drop some bags on them, and you should be bagging people. It gets people triggered. All of you PvEers who are new to PvP, bag these PvPers. Bag them all. They rage over it. You would think that like you slept with their wife the way they act. The reaction to people get you bagging people is insane. You know, you got people claiming it's actual sexual assault. Like, it's just hilarious. So bag them all up, hand them out. You kill someone, bag them immediately. They're gonna slide your DMs and cry, and they're gonna say that you're garbage because you killed them and they died. And you're garbage, not them who just died. Because if you're garbage, that would make them the whole dumpster, right? Doesn't even make any sense. But I mean, this is the world we're living in. This is ESO. It is what it is. Look at that, another monster game for the Law Dog. You know, but the build is super strong because you're getting, you know, 6,200 spell damage with this build, and you're still going to get minor sorcery from your purifying light tree, and that's going to give you another 10% damage. It's going to bring you up to like 6,800. And then if you get anything, if you're playing Cyrodiil, you get the 5% from the scroll, or you get 10% from continuous. So that's another 15% you can get. This could shoot you over 7,000 on your spell damage. You know, you could be looking at like 7,500, 7,800. And with, you know, your Balorghs on top of that, which is another 500 there, and another 24k pen on top of the 10k pen you're already running on the build. You know, it's like 13, I believe. It's insanity. You're looking at like 8,000 at the max you can get in Cyrodiil. Would be like 8,000 with like 30k penetration. You're just blowing people up. It's really strong build. It's a lot of fun to play. I bring it in BGs and into Raven Watch, no CP. I haven't really brought it into CP yet. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. So, but it's super strong, and it's the gaze that really allows you to do it because it's going to give you that armor and that health in combination with your, you know, your major protection and minor protection and potentes, which is 18% damage reduction on the back bar. So you really need all the full build. Don't half it if you're trying to make this build. Don't half it. You know, go all out. Do exactly what I'm telling you to do. and you'll be decently tanky, and you're gonna burn people down. Like this tune is super strong. Does a lot of damage. It's very bursty. It's a lot of fun to play. All right, guys. See you around at the next video.